You know, guys, this isn't the cold open I had in mind necessarily, but I think it's important that we go ahead and address this. We got a good friend over here, Lord Bjarni of House Ardor, who has just about probably negative health. It's not good. Not good. Not looking good for old Bjarni. Look, gonorrhea, the flu, lunatic, which doesn't really affect health, but just thought I'd mention that, and dysentery. And he had ill treatment after a mild illness. He had successful treatment after a severe illness. So they kind of offset each other a little bit. I don't know. I really don't know. It worries me. I'm afraid he's gonna die. Is essentially what I'm getting at. And there's something special that we're gonna do. I've been thinking a lot about it, and I think I have the perfect candidate to take over for something very important. So just bear with me on this. Just bear with me, and let's run the intro, and then I'll get into this special occasion. Okay, Bearpack, I hope you all are ready for this. Lord Bjarni, I have several titles that I wish to bestow upon you for your faithful service to the realm, and in hopes that this eases your pain in your final days. We're going to grant the landed title of first, Starfall, to Lord Bjarni. We're going to go ahead and run this really quick, because he is going to go down here. And we are going to continue. We're going to, where is it? Grant landed title. We're going to grant him the High Lordship of the Torrentine, right there. We're also going to grant him the landed title of the Lordship of Hellholt, which was also down in that area. We're going to grant him the landed title of the Kingdom of the Dunes. And yeah, there we go. All of the Dunes. So Lord Bjarni, in your final days, it has been made known by the High King Aelix that you now are in possession of a Lord Paramount title, henceforth to serve the Kingdom of the Woods forever. And the title shall be held by you and your kin for as long as the woods is in power. So this is a reward for years and years of faithful service, and also Bjarni's just an awesome guy. So there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and disband our unit down here. Mega War should end soon, but that kind of gives us a chance to figure that out. And in relation to what it will happen next, to kind of compensate for Lord John kind of kicking the bucket, not going to mention that it was at the hands of Bjarni, but we're going to go ahead and grant him the landed title. We're going to grant him the Lordship of Chattering Brook. We are going to grant him the High Lordship of Blackwater Rush as well. And there we go. That is it. Done and dusted. We're taking a look here. He's directly sworn to us right now, which is fine. Once Mega War ends, I'll actually transfer his vassalage over here. But yeah, the Mega War should end in just a second, and everybody will come back into the fold. And we'll continue on with all the stuff that we've been dealing with. We've had a lot going on, and we're not quite done yet. We have one more hurdle to jump, and I've seen the future. I've played this out a couple of times, and there's one particular thing that I want to prevent from happening, and I don't know exactly if I can. So we'll see. I'm alluding and foreshadowing a little bit, and I'll explain it as long as it doesn't happen. So let's regroup. Let's let Mega War end, and then we will continue with what is bound to be, and I'm hoping, is our final conquest. Our final conquest. I still want the fingers and the sisters. The fingers at least. You know what I mean? At least the fingers. Are we able to declare war on this guy yet? We have de jure war? No, we don't. Probably because we're in mega war right now. We can offer him vassalization. Oh, we could. Nah. But he is, alas, he is an emperor. But he's a child king, so that may be the perfect time to attack the north. I don't know. I digress. Maybe we conquest the whole north, take the fingers, and then grant them independence. That'd be the most roundabout way to press de jure claims. That's freaking hilarious. I can't believe I just had that idea. Anyways, I'm going to let Mega War end and we'll get into today's episode. So, my good friend, Lord Paramount Manfred of the Den, is experiencing some tyranny, some symptomatic tyranny, and he also wants to fabricate a claim on the High Lordship of Blackwater Bay, which is right here, I'm assuming. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and oh, he's anticipating us asking him to end his plot. And he's going to do it, right? Yeah, he will. Okay. So let's go ahead and transfer vassalage of this dude. What? Are you already sworn directly? Yeah, okay. He's already sworn directly. I wonder what... Oh, look, this dude's regent. No, it wasn't the regent. That's weird. That's really weird. So, I don't know if Maribald did this on purpose or not, but he ended up giving this title to a maester, which is interesting. I've never seen a maester hold a landed title, at least not for any length of time. So, but yeah, this is good. We're moving forward. We're waiting on the redwoods to come back into the fold. Shouldn't be too long, right? Are they in the middle of a war? They're not. Why is that county sieged down? This guy's fighting a war. Interesting. But it should still bring the redwoods back into the fold. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we are united once more. Our wow, that's fantastic. That's really cool. So it's really cool to see the, I don't know, just the expansiveness of our current kingdom. Not that I'm going to stay in this view. We're going to go to the direct vassals view. But this is even cool to see. I mean, look at this. These are just amazing to think about. There's currently, what is that, 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kingdoms in the woods right now, which is awesome. Very cool. The dunes is looking a little big to me. Does it look big to anybody else? I know there's talk about maybe like splitting it vertically or like horizontally instead of vertically like we had talked about, and I don't know that there's a good way to do that because in some parts it's only 3 counties thick. And so like maybe you could, like these counties, this one kind of spans the gap, so that kind of throws that off. And then maybe this county and this one, and run the border here maybe. And maybe like go connect it to like right here, and have this be one kingdom of the sand, and then this one, or maybe this one be the dunes, and then this one be, you know, the, I don't know. I don't know exactly how to determine that. That doesn't look right though, as I'm kind of visualizing. Okay, so what I've done is I have taken a screenshot, and what I'll do is I'll post that screenshot in the description of this video, and I'll allow you guys to kind of draw the borders yourself, if you will. It'll be this exact screen. You'll be able to kind of draw out how you think the borders should go, and then I would just encourage you to like post that on, you know, Imgur or whatever, and we'll see. You can post it on the Discord server as well, and we can kind of maybe discuss it during the Q&A. I'm not sure. Whatever works for you guys in terms of getting that information to me, that's great. But yeah, these are, you're able to see the borders here, you're able to see the different landmarks and all that kind of stuff, so I'd be interested to see how you all would divide the dunes, and maybe that'll kind of help inspire me to do the same. So that kind of covers that, but we do have one last thing to do here. We have one final conquest in the south. If we are able to, okay, we have to wait Oh, I have levies raised. That's what it is. I'm dealing with these guys up here. I'm chasing them off. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Let's let them go. They should run. They shouldn't stand and fight, right? That would be dumb. Would be totally dumb. Yeah, okay. So we're good there. Let's let that boat run off. We'll disband those units. Looks like we had a death in our court. Quentin Roseridge, who has faithfully served as Hand of the King for quite some time, has died. And he's died of old age, natural death. That's good. His daughters look practically identical. Good. Like, that one just looks happy, and that one's surprised. Happy, surprised. Happy, surprised. Happy, surprised. Anyways, so let's... I'm sorry, I got distracted there. Let us take a look and see who our options are. We need a new hand. And it's not every day that a Hand of the King gets appointed. I don't know that I want a Tyrant as our Hand of the King. But Ned makes a good choice. Man, his diplomacy is really low. I wonder if that's... No, that's not a hit from his tyranny. Huh. Interesting. It makes the most sense in terms of stewardship skill. We have a couple guys that are tied with 12. William Wayne is also a genius. I don't know how he ended up being a... He probably has the worst stats I've ever seen for a genius. What a waste. It's like his base stats are garbage. Ronnie Laxley has 12 stewardship. He's also strong. Illifer, who's not a... wow. He's also an administrator. Illifer, who is not a highborn at all. He's a lowborn. And then Lister, who is tall or giant. I think we're going to go with Ned for the time being, just because of the family connection. Maybe getting him out of the Northwoods is probably the best call. He has Brandstone now, so he went from like the northern tip to the southern tip of the Northwoods. That's fantastic. Wish he had River Run. What's really cool to see is this game has been going on for quite a while. And see, this is a really bad example. I don't know why I chose this as an example. But there's a couple of castles here, like... I think... Let's look at a place that has like a gold mine. See, look. This is really cool to see. You can see these numbers starting to tick up. These guys are investing and improving their castles. And Ashmark may not be the best example because they've kind of changed hands a couple of different times. So, oh, wow, that's awesome. It looks like Arian has gone ahead and started to dish out some of his titles that he had before. So we have another Westerosi Valyrian in the Kingdom of the Cliffs as a High Lord, no less. So that's good. I think he's probably either inviting these people to his court or they're appearing in his court. Because of the culture as well. So he still has Tarbeck Hall. I think he also, yeah, he has Sarsfield and maybe one other. Maybe that's it. So that's good. And he's done well for himself, in spite of being not necessarily the greatest character in the world. So that's good. And he has a bunch of kids, too. Lord Simon, who has really good stewardship. Might make a good Hand of the King right there. Lord Vermin, who is quick. That's awesome. Lord Moros. And Lord Lucerys, who was just born. So good for him. Good for Arian. That's nice to see. Let's check in on some of our other Lord Paramount, just to kind of see how everything is going here. So it looks like Lord Paramount Adrian had a stillbirth. That's really sad. Hopefully he can overcome that. His wife is pregnant again, so that helps. She's just beastly. Good lord. That's awesome. Let's check in on King Auroran, Dark Mare. Everything's looking good. Has 3 kids now. 2 daughters and a son. Daughter is weak. Another daughter is weak. But the son is not. And look, he named his son Estian. Oh, that's awesome. Estian, of course, being the son of Valor, who we may or may not have influenced the death of. That's funny. That's hilarious. So, so good for him. Good on you. Lord Paramount Eden has a grown son, Lord Euphrates. Who is 16, married to a Salt Dornish woman. Interesting. She has chest pains and a cough, though. And she has pretty good stewardship, so... Look, they have a daughter already. They're starting young. Oh, but look, is that a... I'm weirded out by what's happening right now. Are they married still? You guys saw that, right? I'm not making that up. Oh, that's what it was. Never mind. I'm stupid. Sorry. And let's check on House Roman. Still Beslin the Gentle. His son, his heir, is Lord Simon, who also has chest pains. Not good. Not good. Actually, his heir should be Titus, who is strong. Oh no, that's House Moreland. So that's not going to be his. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it's Simon. Which is a little sad, but also good to save House Roman a little bit. Good work on Beslin's part to have another kid. That's always good to see. How's everything looking over here for House Weirwood? Good. Prolific, as always. Kellis, we need to see if we can... See if we can't force train. Because we are not the father. It sucks. Really need to... Why is she our Master at Arms? That's what we needed to do. For sure. Not that it's going to matter in about 5 seconds when we declare war again. And another son for House Redhorn. That's good. The lineage continues. Lord Kenneth. That's the perfect A Song of Ice and Fire name. That's so funny. It's like an actual name, and then you change like one of the vowels in the name, and it becomes the actual name. That's funny. And so, my friends, it is time. Let us go ahead and declare war. Dragon Conquest of Sunspear. They'll surely honor their obligations, and I'm hoping this guy just kind of rolls over on this one. Not that I'm necessarily tired of fighting. You know, it's so much easier when they just surrender. And I'm going to go ahead and march my army down there, although I have a very small force. So let's go ahead and... Oh, they have to join me first. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Nobody should stay hidden. Arian did again. That's kind of his MO, though. He pretty much always does that. Alright, so let's command some armies. Let's get Zachary, Beslin, and Bjarni over here, taking down Sunspear. Bjarni should be first. He's got to consolidate his forces, though. Let's maybe not give him that order. Let's maybe go ahead and give that to Lord Paramount Adrian. Planky Town, let's go ahead and give that to Ned. Emmon, you can take down Lemonwood. Manfred, you can spot up on Spotwood. Auroran, why don't you go help here? And Lord Thaddeus, why not? You have such a large force. I don't know what you can do. This is awesome to see. I think if we get down to it, just gonna leave this be for the time being. We can operate without a Hand of the King and a Master at Arms for a little while. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do that because we have kids that need training, and we have a formidable fighter. And let's go ahead and just appoint Lister. Actually, let's go ahead and do Illifer for the time being, oversee the Realm Bud, and we'll appoint the Old Council once the war is over. I don't want to take any chances. I want these kids to turn out great. Why would you just sit there? Disband that unit. Maybe there's a tactic. It doesn't look like there is, though. Okay. Doesn't look like he's going to surrender, so let's get into the thick of what will be, hopefully, a good war. Okay, so we've got our first battle of this this war going on over here. There's been a couple of other ones, some lost, you know, over in this area. He took his big stack of armies and marched them over this direction. We came down the pass right here, and it looks like, I mean, we're outnumbered, but we have the dragon, and we should be okay, I think. I think we'll be okay. What are the stats on the dragon right now? Oh, I can't because it's mountains, right? Yeah. I can't because it's mountains. That's okay. We should still have all the tactics. And we've got reinforcements coming. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. It looks like... Oh, yeah. Well, look. Now we vastly outnumber them. He doesn't stand a chance. So that's good. Raella, you are strong. But, that face. You know? Make a move. Why not? Let's try to have a strong bastard son. That's worked out so well for kings in the past, right? Lena Bear wants to get married. Well, I've got plans, I think, to marry her to somebody nice. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if that ends up being the case or not. We're in the middle of a war, so I really can't afford to take, you know, the time to do that necessarily. Who died? Somebody died. It sounded like somebody died. Oh, no. Aryan of the Cliffs dies under suspicious circumstances. Come on. That's crazy. Wow. So Simon Clove, who will probably become our new Hand of the King, is making a move. Westerosi Valyria with that hair. That's hilarious. Kind of awesome too. Vermin, who is quick, has inherited Sarsfield. Maybe not inherited, but maybe given to him by his brother. Although Varen really doesn't like his brother at all. Liege is a tyrant, that's what it is. Wow. He has Tyrannical Stain. It'll take 10 years for that to go away. But he's a lord, and he's bound to be a good one at that. Let's see. Lord Joran of Leicester is trying to usurp my title. His Master of Laws, Master Danwell of Leicester, is supposedly traveling around Leicester trying to find both documents and supporters to help him legitimize a claim on the title. I need to do something about it. So I guess we try to bribe him, make him disappear. Make him disappear. I mean, that can only backfire, right? That can only blow up in our face. Let's change out this commander over here. Got another one over here. A main of Reaver's Watch. 21 Marshal. Impressive. Very impressive. Alright. Good, the Goldwoods, or the Golden Valley. Good on you for attempting to come this direction, right? Not like we had any need of you earlier in this war. Not that you should just blanket support your liege lord. Alright, so we got some tithe. Or some tax revenue. Alright, now we broke 1,000. I'm telling you, if we can get to 1,300, we'll start the colony in Old Town. We'll do it. Can we deploy the dragon in the siege? We can. Let's see what the stats are right now. It's still 5 and 10, and only 25%. It's not worth it right now. I'm not risking the dragon. We have time. We're not running out of time here. Somebody with a big army, go siege down this. Oh, we can't. It's sad that you can't have them go attack a particular army. Like, command them to, you know? There's not really a way, is there? There's not. As far as I can tell, there's not. I'm probably wrong. It would just make so much sense, you know? Like, just go attack that army. Get us some extra war score. Maybe capture this guy. Oh no, he's in hiding. Never mind. All right, so we're just gonna seize this down, and we'll see what happens. Okay, another look into the drama that's going on in the cliffs right now. Simon has died under suspicious circumstances. Unmarried, no kids. So the quick child becomes the new Lord Paramount. Lord Leon Flowers is his regent. Leon actually was a master at arms for us for quite a while, and I awarded him land over there in the cliffs. So he actually has become a theologian. That's really interesting. He's shrewd. He's a formidable fighter. Hopefully he makes a good regent for the young Lord Vermin, who ironically has the flu. So, but has mild treatment. Should be okay. Should be okay. He's quick, timid, willful. Hopefully that turns out well for him. Looks like he has really good intrigue. So I'll keep you updated, I guess. I don't know. This is it gets a little crazy at these times. Our war score is ticking up. We have these counties being sieged down right now. I don't think we've actually finished any sieges anywhere. We have not. We have a couple more armies kind of trickling in, and there's some infighting going on up here. There's war between the Stormwoods and the Straits of Tarth, who have gone ahead and capitalized on this position to try to overthrow the monarchy. Freaking hate these guys. They're just buttholes. So we'll deal with that when the time comes. And there's also a war between the Stormwoods and the Southwoods for, I think it's Windwater. Yeah, Windwater. And Beslin's also dealing with a peasant revolt in Byford. So he looks like he's taking care of that, though. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see exactly what comes of that. Now, maybe that's the peasant revolt. Doesn't look like any of them have the men to really afford these wars right now. So hopefully we can finish our war really quickly, so we don't have to, you know, allow anything. I wonder if we can, where is it at? Yeah, see, the Southwoods is actually the one that's helping me the most right now. Let's see. Let's cancel this order. Let's let Beslin go do his thing. And in the meantime, we'll command Army of the... Let's see. Let's actually have the Army of the Mander come over to us. Yeah. Siege Sunspear. There we go. Let's have them trade. And let's see what Beslin does. I wanted to give him a little bit of autonomy here to go deal with his war. My king, we've taken Sunspear, but King Timian, Aldana is not here. No one of value is here. That's okay, because 100% war score, offer peace, and force demands. There we go. You're no longer going to be a king. So it's much more difficult to look at when all of these kingdoms are split up like this. This is a horrible to look at, but although, I mean, the colors are quite pretty, I suppose. So, but now that this has become a part of the Kingdom of the Woods, right? It is. I can disband this unit. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy's Kingdom tier title away from him. And we're going to put him underneath the Kingdom of the Dunes. So, and Bjarne's still alive, surprisingly. We'll see. Maybe he survives all of this. So it's probably... let's see. Wonder if we can... Yeah, there we go. It's probably going to be Kingdom tier title of Sunspear. TK. It's probably a titular kingdom. Nope, it is not. So let's do care info. Oh, okay. I do remember that. I think from the either the color. Oh no, it was the name. It had the name in there. That's what it was. So it's DYN 363-855-887. Sounds like somebody's phone number. Hopefully that works. It did. Yay. Okay. So this guy is there. I'm gonna go destroy that title while I still have a chance. 400 prestige. Don't care. All right. Let's turn off character info. And so yeah, now that's part of the woods, but not for long because... Oh, I have to wait until Mega War is over, apparently. Until next time. There we go. Now we have a little bit more grant landed, or I'm sorry, transfer vassalage of this guy. Good for you. These guys still independent for what reason? They're fighting a war, 5th liberation of the Ghost Hills, because they're Westerosi Valyrian. Looks like they might actually lose. I have a lot of updates going on here. 15 titles can be usurped. I don't want that. I don't want to usurp titles. Okay, so I need to... Let's see. Attacker is Lord Eden of the Stormwoods. So what I need to do... Let me see. I need to figure out how I'm going to figure this out. If that makes any sense. Oh, we got the nickname. Yeah. The High King Aelix the Conqueror. Man, that's awesome. Okay, so I managed to do it, and I had to use some diplomacy. I switched basically to Lord Paramount Eden, and used a little bit of diplomacy to end his war here. I had to screw around and imprison this guy in order to end that war really quickly, but we're not about that noise right now. So yeah, that is where we're at currently. We have this stuff going on. Unfortunately, what's funny is this guy died of depression right after declaring this war, which is hilarious. So his son took over and had to fight the war for him, and is now imprisoned by Lord Paramount Eden of the Stormwoods. So the monarchy of the Stormwoods remains intact, and here we are. We have successfully accomplished all of the conquering that we're going to do. For the time being, I think, you know, like I said, the fingers would be really nice to have, but they're part of White Knife. And look how large White Knife has gotten. It's this guy right here, of House Shell. His diplomacy is ridiculous, but he has successfully taken not only his High Lordship, but also Moat Cailin and Silverreed, and then he also has the High Lordship of the Fingers in there. So, pretty crazy to think about. Double High Lord right here. Currently a vassal of the North, King Bernard. Let's see what he thinks of his liege. He actually kind of likes his liege, which is interesting. Very interesting. They have autonomous vassals. That's what's going on. That's why I can't declare a de jure war. That's hilarious. So yeah, we may end up needing to conquest the entire north in order to get what we want over here, if that makes any sense. I would love to know what you guys think about that situation, because like I said, that's one of the most roundabout ways to get what we want, and I don't think that that's going to be the way that we go. All I'm saying is that that is an option, right? So I'm going to appoint a new advisor. Let's go ahead and make Manfred our advisor right here. But we need to replace our Master of Arms with Adrian Kuslin right here. Train your troops, or train your children right here. Let's see. Hand to the King. Still no good options right now. No good options right now. Master of Laws, Xavier Bear, obviously. So, perform charity, my priest. Master of Whispers. Oh, look. The Lord of, or the new, it's the Prince. Oh, that's fantastic. The Lord Paramount of the Dunes, Bjarni, right here. 21 intrigue. Obviously, going to be our Master of Whispers. Maybe we can keep him around. He actually got over his illnesses. He's still only a lunatic with a little bit of gonorrhea. So, it doesn't look like he's going to die. But this was my plan from the beginning. You know, give him the titles he deserves, and yeah, let him run with it. But he has done really well for himself, and hopefully he continues to do so. I think the next phase for this series right now is to amass enough wealth to begin the process of colonizing Old Town right here. I think that's going to be our best option. And if we're successful in that, then it looks like we have pretty good borders other than the fingers right here. And I still would like Moat Cailin to be our northernmost border, but I mean right now, having that as our border is I guess not terrible. I guess it's not terrible. That's the de jure border between the north and the, you know, the south, I guess. I don't know. We'll have to see, but I love the way this looks. Again, let me know about the dunes, and let me know what you guys think about colonizing Old Town, all that kind of stuff in the comment section. I'm super excited for how this series is turning out, and I'm really excited for the Knights of Vandalos. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really liked it, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit the little bell icon so you get notifications when I upload, and most importantly, I hope that you join me on the next adventure that we get to have in the Kingdom of the Woods.